And I don't understand why Sonny wasn't there for the conversation. There's nothing I don't get. This is a final, or I'm explaining, or whatever, whatever you want to call it. I think that she should have been there for that conversation. That's something that's also confusing to me. Anyway, but they do things different in Huntsville, I gather. So we have the pink party. Next thing after, because like I said, y'all, I don't have any kind of notes. I don't. There's a lot of drinking going on last night. So I just remember there was a pink situation where they had the pajamas, and I thought, this is no shade again. I thought that her friend was her mom. I swear to God, I thought that was her mom or auntie or something. And she was like, the one that she said had a little junk in the trunk, but you get in the pajamas. I thought that was her, auntie or mom or whatever. And that, again, this is not shade. I thought they looked alike. I just did. But anyway, what do we think about the party, Erica, or whatever that was?
It was
Singles,
cute.
ladies. I don't know.
I like the idea of doing, because I don't think I mean, I've traveled with friends. I'm trying to think the last time, maybe we've done sleepovers or whatever. I think it was a cute concept, and having the people in matching PJs. It seems very like for the gram, but still very cute. Yeah, like I don't
Not for
know.
the
It seemed
grill.
like it was. You know how they do those Christmas pictures when everybody in the family has the same. It just gave me that vibe, like you're doing. I don't know, but it was cute that they all had matching. It was cute. Like I thought it was a good, cute, like hostess moment. I don't think it. I don't think it added anything to the episode, and overall was sort of boring. But in terms of hosting and having friends over and kind of giving you ideas on how to like, you know, whatever, host a little sleepover with your girlfriends. It was cute in terms
It's
of the
time to say
storyline.
bye bye. Bye
Exactly. In
bye.
terms of the storyline, it added nothing. But it was cute. I thought she looked great. So millimeters or whoever you are, don't come for me. It just was a boring scene. But everybody looked great. And I like the idea
I'm
that you brought
struggling.
up that she had PJs and good food and all that stuff. So that part looked good. But well, I
Oh
will
my
say
God, my
this though,
stomach.
to wrap it up, really, I think part of the reason why it wasn't as interesting for me and maybe the other ladies who have seen, because I've missed a few seasons, I think here or there. Like these are all like sort of new people. I'm like, who are these people? So they're not part of this show. And so I'm like, are these people she gonna try to start filming with? Like, huh? So so that was sort of the reason for the disinterest, because it's
Oh
like
my God.
she didn't invite Tisha. She didn't invite none of the cast people. So none of the people who, I guess because they're
Oh
new,
my God.
but she could have, maybe she could have called Kiki back. Like, can we have somebody from the regular show? Not that. Now, I am not hating on new
Oh my
people
God,
getting
my
screen
stomach.
time and getting money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. You know what I mean? We all got to audition. So I am not hating on you for showing up there, giving her your size and getting your pajamas. But there was a
Oh Jesus.
disconnect there. But maybe Kiss My Cheeks is more of a true fan. So maybe she's seen some of these people before and it was more interesting for her. So I
Keep
will
my
pass
cheeks.
it along. Go ahead, Kiss My Cheeks. Maybe you know these people because I did not know any of
I'm
them.
getting my life. I'm
Mine
getting my whole life right now.
Love and Marriage Huntsville since Kiki
Oh
splashed
God.
in the face. That's the last episode I've watched of this show. People.
Okay. Well, yeah, I meant like from before that because they definitely haven't been on since
Oh my
then. So
stomach.
I don't know when they
I
came.
have not watched,
But
but the only
Christ.
reason I tuned back into Love and Marriage Huntsville was to see that splash. And once I saw it, I tuned back out. I only gave this season a chance because I saw a little bit of eye candy, but the eye candy is an idiot. So I'm really
Okay.
about, but I I will agree with you, Erica. The matching pajamas were cute. I am a theme girl. I
Oh
love
Jesus.
match with me and we be all on theme. That was cute. But how are you having a skincare party, but everybody
Oh
face
my
is
God.
beat down with an inch of makeup? I'm like,
Oh,
y'all rubbing skincare on your hand. That don't mean nothing. Melody, this was
oh,
your opportunity.
Nope.
Fresh face.
Nope.
We see you fresh face. You not that. I mean, I'm trying to say it nicely because I'm in that age range of the 40s, but I'm fresh face right now. So girl, you could have came fresh face. These ladies could have used your
and look
skin.
good. Period.
Y'all wasn't talking about shit because I fast forwarded through the second half after the commercial break. I said, y'all ain't talking about nothing. You could have at least used this as an opportunity to show off your skincare because rubbing a little bit of serum on the back of your hand, it ain't doing it for me. So this
She
was a
said,
waste
Sarah.
of 20 or whatever they was
It's
putting on,
time to say bye-bye.
a waste of 20
Bye-bye.
minutes. We could have cut all of that. Mel, I know this your show and you got to have some filming time, but you need to genuinely make up with the people that's on the cast so you can film with them, or you need to just step away and get your producer checks in the mail because that scene right there wasn't it. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And where were they sleeping?
Right now I'm trying to recover.
A grown
Uh-oh.
40-year-old adult sleeping on a pallet in somebody else's house talking about we having a sleepover. No, ma'am.
Not a pallet.
Where were they sleeping? Were they sleeping in the kids' beds? Like,
First of all, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Could you know you have to go to your people's house and they be like, have an extra bed, but I got a pallet, like a couple of blankets and a pillow. I can't. I can't.
Now
but where were
that
they?
would have been
Erica, why
interesting.
y'all got me?
Now that would have been interesting if she showed how she set it up for them, because that is
Oh,
a good
Jesus, help
point.
me.
Because
Oh, my
I do,
God.
because that's the thing. It's like, okay, if you go spend the night at your girlfriend's house, if it's a whole bunch of you, where are you all
Oh,
going
my
to
God.
sleep if you don't have
Okay.
extra bedrooms?
Okay,
So
yes.
I do agree with
But
that. Like,
real talk, when they weren't sleeping there. They weren't sleeping there. They probably had a hotel or whatever, went home. This probably was part of the,
well,
save.
I'm
They
just
did
saying
it.
if they filmed it like that, then since really to me it was sort of just like I don't know if I want to say a Martha Stewart, but it was kind of like, oh, okay, this is how if you're going to have your friends over, this is an idea of what you could do. So all I'm saying is in that theme, you do need to show us how you sleep in people. Like maybe you do have some kind of plush something on the floor. Maybe you have that big sectional that's just like a whole bunch of squares. You come up with something because if they're supposed to be sleeping, I
What is
would need
going
to see
on?
that
High
part.
school sleepover.
Or
All
maybe she has so many extra bedrooms because she's so wealthy. She has a really huge house.
that
I
many
don't know, but she
house.
could have shown us something. I do agree with that. If they supposed to sleep, we do need to see how they sleeping. I agree.
The baby, I'm telling you right now, immediately, I'm telling you, baby girl, I love you, but at about 2 o'clock, I'm calling an Uber to go to the hotel because I'll not be on this floor and be getting up with the crook in my neck and all the things. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I got an Uber on the way.
Yeah, I'm
Love
not
ya.
going to bed. If I can have my own bed, I'm going back to the hotel.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I said, I'll make sure that the Uber can come get me around 2 o'clock in the morning. I leave, when y'all about to, I'm good and drunk, and we didn't have the different activities. I done participated. I did my thing, but because if I was here, probably about this time, I'd be going to bed anyway. So I'm going to the hotel
Yeah.
because I can't do the
And
floor
it's
or this couch
about 80.
or the baby bed. I can't do it. So you got kids and
Like
stuff. I'm just
Melody,
saying, I'll have to keep it real.
Yeah.
I think Melody's issue is
What do you say?
Melody isn't moving forward either. Like she's still stuck in I can't heal. Martell might pop up on a date. Like you're still talking about this man. If I was Melody,
I'm Lee.
I would
Come healed. I'm Lee.
that
Come healed.
and I would never say that man's name on television. If you brought up Martell around me, I'd be like, who? And they'd be like, oh, your baby daddy, who? Like I would never give that man an ounce of attention on this show because anything you say about him, now you done brought up something that happened 3-4 years ago when he crept up on a date. Now,
Oh yeah.
probably on social media now, you done revved him up. I wouldn't say this man's name at all. at all. And if my friends tried to bring it up, I'd be like, "Psh, let's talk about your man." No,
Period. I like that.
you feeding into the energy. He be waiting for you
I
to say
like
his
that.
name because he want to say your name, Melody. Y'all need to stop.
It's a full soap opera.
Because why we had to know he creeped up?
Period. Is what it is.
We don't care.
Come on, kid. Come on now. We damn sure didn't have to know that. I literally do not understand some of these commentary that we were talking about him. To me, it's like you guys make it about y'all. It's like, is it in the contract? Make sure an episode every 3 episodes y'all talk about something that happened 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't. Oh, I get really tired of hearing about the two of them. I'm sorry,
You
Erica.
Yeah, and
What about you?
I also thought this scene was sort of like, how should I put it, to give us an explanation about why we're not gonna see her with nobody. Because for the last few seasons, I'm like, okay, she's going on dates. Let's see that. Like we Martell could just pick up
Yes.
the kids from her mama's house or something. Like, let's see her kind of interacting with
Not the
other people,
mama house.
even if she went on a bad date. I'd be okay with that, but it would be nice to see her actually. And to me, I felt like
Come on, Red to love.
this
Stop.
scene, right? Exactly. This scene felt very much like this is why you're not going to see Mel with any new men
right.
because of whatever her reasoning she was giving out to her single friends. This is why she's not gonna, where I'm like, okay, yeah. I don't know how many episodes we have left, but it's like we not gonna see you on one date this whole season, girl. Is that what you're saying? So, yeah, this scene was definitely filler from what I could see.
Next week looks better to me.
Lee, Kamisha, are you guys there?
I'm sorry, what happened? I'm sorry, what happened?
Wait,
I'm sorry.
girl, did you fall asleep talking about this part of the episode?
No. No, I was like looking at something else. What was the question? I am so sorry, y'all.
No, I think
Pajama party.
we were just capping off or just ending up our discussion of the pajama party, which I thought was very cute but also boring. Do you have a comment?
I like the matching outfits.
We all said that.
Yes. Like I like the concept of it. It just didn't add anything to this actual story. But I was like, oh, okay. Inviting your friends over, having pajamas that match. And they were probably not Target pajamas. I mean, they look like good pajamas. So
Pajamas.
Not Target.
I have a question for the panel. Seeing
If
how
we did Target, good.
I was just
It's
saying,
Persian.
I like Melody. I'm not a mellow meter because I can tell Melody when she wrong too, but I like Melody. But is this the end for her? Because she has nobody to film with, and she has
Whoa.
randoms
What
to
the?
make with. Do you all think this is the end? Like, because pretty much you iced out. Who are you talking to? And Nell ain't really back it like you think.
Damn.
So do y'all think it's the end, or like, I mean, what do y'all feel about Melody standing on the show?
I want
Outside
to
of
hear
her,
from Lee about this. This is actually a good question. Lee,
we don't care who all she brought together. What do we think about her now?
Lee, this is a good question. I want to hear your opinion.
Well, she cut in and out, so I only heard, was this the end all? And then I didn't hear nothing else.
When is your birthday?
Oh, I cut in and out. I just wanted to know because I do like Melody, but it's very clear she doesn't have anybody to film with. So what do you think of her standing now on the show?
Well, she an executive producer, so she got to stay on the show.
That's not true. I see the executive producers get fired every other season on other shows.
Well, okay, there's a difference. She was on the show before she was an executive producer, and then I don't want to say inherited, but
Oh,
however she became an executive producer while she was on the show, where somebody hired them people to be an executive producer for that show. in with this whole Sunny situation, her just finessing her way on the show after she either quit, was forced to resign, or got fired, one of those three. Now she's on the show for a
Mm-hmm.
storyline. However, I understand that, in order to be a millionaire, you got to have 7 streams of income, but you need to figure out what you want to do. Do you want to be a realtor? You want to be a skincare person? And if you out here letting people doing skincare routines with a full face of beat makeup, I don't think I want to buy nothing from you.
Wow, that's some. Erica, what's your opinion about that? Okay, come on, keep on. I like this, Erica. Go ahead. That's a good question.
Okay, well, I think
It was.
a couple things. I think that I don't think she's done because it seemed like that dinner,
Mm-hmm.
or were they at the plant shop, whatever she had where she was with Tisha and Kimmy, she could have invited them. She just chose not to. Like, I don't see where she's really at this
Okay.
point, other than Kiki. She's supposedly, quote unquote, rebuilding with these people. So she's not really on the outs with Tisha. She's not really on the outs with Kimmy. I don't know. I mean, I guess she doesn't need to work out, so maybe she don't need the new girl. But so she could have invited them. She just decided not to. So to me, the next time she has something, she can just invite them and be fake or whatever. But I don't. To me, I feel like it was more of a choice. I don't feel like anybody is like. I think everybody's trying to get their check. So I don't think anybody is like, oh, I'm not filming with Mel. And I don't. So to me, it's up to her to make a decision.
Okay.
Well,
Eric.
I'm gonna say, yeah. She cut up. I'm gonna give my opinion about it because for me watching Mel, I feel like to me Mel and Jesus Christ, what's the man name? What's the ex husband? They kind of are the ones. Martell, they're the ones that people like. Okay, I come to see the two of them, and to me, it's like in almost every reality show, it's like that where somebody is the focal point of reality show, right? If they was to leave the show, there are people who would not watch the show if either one of them left. The millimeters or whatever you call them, all the people, all the things. And so I feel like I don't know if she's done this. If she's done, the show is done. I think Carlos King leans on her quite a bit. Now, I can say this. If she decided to leave the show, I could see them like making her having her own reality TV show and people will watch it. If it's just about her, you know what I'm saying, her dating life, the things that we talked about, and her living her life. Because I read somewhere or someone told me that she wants to leave, but the reason why she can't is because of him, which I don't understand that. How is it that he has any kind of control on whether or not she wants to live? I understand she has kids, but it just confuses me. I read that somewhere. I was going to ask you guys about that. I don't get the fact she feels like she can't leave because of him.
Because they have 50-50 custody. She can't snatch the kids and take them to Atlanta, because how can they go to school 1 week in Atlanta, 1 week in Huntsville? So most of the times, whatever state the kids are born in is the states the kids have to stay in. And she could leave, but she got to leave them kids with Martell, and she don't want to leave them kids with Martell.
Oh, of course not. Right. Gotcha. Okay. Damn. So to me, let me ask this question then, since we on this topic. The fact that right there, can a woman maneuver in her life? Even if she did, like, I guess find somebody to get married, whatever. She wants to leave that state, start over for her career, whatever it might be, and she can't even leave. Of course, for her children, she's a mother, but it's just like it seems like in a way, it's torture. Like he's winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I just want to know y'all opinion about that. But I just want to finish my thought about what Kimachi said. I think she should have her own reality. I think if she was to leave, she wouldn't be done. She'd be reborn. Maybe she's done for this show, particular, maybe. But I think that if she was to leave, it wouldn't be like an end all be all. She could just do her own thing, and she would get massive because she had a lot of fans. But Kim my cheeks, what do you think about that? I want to really think
I
about her not being able to move and all that. That's crazy.
well, she can. It's not like she's forced to stay. She just has an ex-husband that's an asshole. Because from what I heard, Huntsville and Atlanta not that far from each other. But if Martell was to give her permission to be like, okay, you can have full custody, I'll get the kids on the weekends, and you can live in Atlanta, I think that would be a healthy agreement. But he's not gonna agree to that, because when I had my son, I had more of a child's father. I don't want to say nothing too bad about him, but in the beginning, he didn't care. So
Right.
when in the beginning, when my son was a baby, it was easy for me to just pack up and go to Atlanta because he wasn't there no way and he didn't care. Now, when I was in Atlanta, he would come and visit or whatever. And when I did decide to get married, I had that conversation with him. I was like, look, I want to get married. I'm moving to Memphis. You'll be cool with that because Memphis is further. And he said, cool. But if he wanted to be an asshole and get a court order to get me to stay, he could have did that. So it's all on Martell to stop being an asshole. But as long as they had that 50-50 custody,
Wow.
she needs to
Erica, what your thoughts on that, Mama?
Well, I mean, I think a lot of it,
And he wanted to happen.
yeah, I think a lot of it will depend on, the arguments that you would make before the court in saying that this would really be a better life for your children, especially now that he's been convicted and stuff. I mean, a lot of it would be kind of finances and what sort of environment the children are actually in, because I think he was making these arguments that because of her job, she was, gone a lot or whatever. So really a lot of it comes down to, can you show that moving would be more beneficial to your children than the harm would be from them staying? Like, I think you could definitely make those arguments with a judge, but I don't know, because Martell has done a lot of crazy things, I think, since they originally agreed to that 50-50. So she might be able to make some good arguments so she wouldn't, be stuck in Huntsville. But I mean, if that's what she really wants to do. In terms of her getting another show, I think it could be done. Like, I do think she's interesting enough. But that's the thing. It's like, that's a big jump for someone. So it's like, okay, if you already have a following and a fan base with this show, how hard is it for her to make it work with the people that are on the show?
Okay.
Because right now, yeah, like that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Right now, I don't know if anybody's so mad at her where they're like not going to film with her. I don't know. I don't know. This season I'm 50-50 on because they're trying to bring in new people, but it seems very it seems like it's not like an experienced producer or something. So the way they're kind of bringing in the new people just seems like they're kind of trying to pull it together. Like, so maybe it'll work.
It seems like a lot of these shows lately throw together the microwave and said, this is premiere date 12. It just seems like that it's kind of rushed for whatever the reason. So from one series, Love Marriage DC, taking 2 years to come out. And then we go to another one that just throw something on the table and throw it to the wall and say, here we go. I mean, it is what it is.
I thought you said Detroit. Okay, so
no, you go ahead.
No, I was going.
No, that's the Love Marriage DC.
I was doing this for Detroit, but I misheard.
Right. Lord help
me. From Detroit had a whole baby.
No. I'm trying to figure out. So anyway, who had a baby?
The one
I forgot. Yes.
Who want to be pastor. The one couple on Detroit I actually kind of liked. They
had want to be.
Most of the couple in Detroit.
Yeah, that baby
wait, which ones had a baby?
The
Which
one
one?
whose husband wanted to be a pastor and didn't tell her.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, okay. That's
I don't know why I
nice.
can't think of their names.
I can't think of that.
Yeah, yeah, they're a beautiful family. They have a beautiful family. They do. Shout out to you, Ram. I see you in the chat, Coffee. I see you, Neek. I see you, Lex.
I
What's
don't
going
see
on,
that.
y'all? I don't. I have two tabs open, so I have to click over. You have to go to the Instagram actual
Oh,
chat. I mean, like um. So what else we talking about? Besides, we went into the whole pink party thing for a minute. So what's after this?
Tisha
See,
and old
this is the other
girl were
Instagram
trained.
chat. So this
Stormy, yeah, Stormy and that girl who Martell act like he didn't know in that party. It sounds like she planning an erotic party versus a release part, whatever she doing. A product
What?
release party. It don't sound like that. Stormy to asking for
Yeah.
Oh,
Martell and
What
that
kind
girl
of?
to be
Yeah.
naked at the.
that's what it is. She trying to rub oil on
wait.
old girl and Martell at the product release party.
Oh, is she selling body oil? Is that the thing?
The body
Something called a
glaze, but
body.
that ain't the
Oh,
best
okay.
way to advertise some body glaze. But I digress.
Especially with Martell. Why do people? It's a Huntsville thing. I don't understand why
Like
people
we
like him. I would not want to use him for marketing at all.
we literally are hearing about what were we hearing about yesterday? We were hearing about Martell's brother, and I'm like, what is the tea? Like what is up with him that I am missing about this brother that we are literally like we talking about the man's brother. Maybe like I said, maybe I haven't been watching it more and reviewing it that I don't the pizzazz. What is it? Like what is it? That I'm missing. Because I don't
Stormy
know.
asked that lady's boyfriend because he the one that's fine. I don't forgot his name, but Trisha's boyfriend, the one that's kind of really good to her, cooks her the birthday dinner. He the one she should be glizzing up with some glaze, not Martell.
Well, let's just hope that he don't open his mouth up because we already have a history of trauma of men being fine and then they open their mouth and they're dumber than a box of rocks.
No, we've heard him talk. He sounds
Not a
intelligent.
box of rocks.
He at least sounds
Who was this
Do
now?
I
I'm
need
sorry, I
do
forgot.
I need to give
Trisha's
him an example?
not Moses, but the other fine new man on the show. Trisha's boyfriend.
I think his name is Ken, right? Or I don't know his name. I'm not sure.
I don't know his name.
But it's okay. We can nickname him Ken. I'm okay with that.
And then that way
But
you have a
Like Ken and
couple like
Barbie.
Martell and her. Like I would have Trisha and her man glizzing each other up with oil. That would be more sexy
Not
That's
than
glisten.
Stormy,
Oh,
and that's Stormy being messy. That's Stormy being messy.
right.
She's being,
Stormy is being-
yeah, and
and
well,
then
that was one
and then
thing with this scene.
and then she gonna be trying to figure out why there's an argument at her party because you was being messy.
Well,
because
yeah,
you
Let me
because to
set,
me,
let me set the scene up.
not Stormy. Who? Not Stormy Party. What's the older lady name? No, I'm not gonna be finna say that. What's the auntie name or whatever? That's who party it is, right?
no, this is Stormy's party.
Now, Stormy is trying to have a body glaze product release party, but it's turning into
Oh,
an
my bad.
erotica
Yeah, yeah,
pop
yeah, yeah,
shop
yeah.
because
Oh,
people
my.
dancing, doing the little circus delay, and people walking around with no clothes on. And she want Martell to, what's that girl's name? Tricia, to put body
Trisha.
glaze on him versus the man that she got. So she's being messy, and then she's gonna be trying to figure out why there's an argument at her party later on
Mm-hmm.
down the line, or somebody gonna say something about it
Somebody
later on
gonna
down
roast.
the line. I,
Mhm.
I'm about to set the scene up for you, so we gonna have something to talk about next week.
Mhm. That's what she doing, but I guess it's her party.
Mm.
yeah, because
Because I
It's
wouldn't
my
have
if I
a
think
want
body
to.
glaze party
I
It
didn't
is.
like
think
that.
between the interaction between Martell, I thought that was just production because the way Martell acted was like just like Hollywood, like, oh, okay, I don't know her. He didn't act like they never acted like they messed
Ah, I'm Mariah
around.
Carey.
It was just like, no, I don't remember her. And then after he's like, oh, you knew my brother, it just seemed you know how people act like they're too famous or whatever, but it
He act
never seemed like there was anything
Ooh.
romantic between them from what I could see. He just was being a jerk,
I
but
agree.
I didn't see anything romantic at all until Stormy said something. I was like, Stormy, where do you see that? He's acting like he don't know her.
That's stirring up some
It's
mess
a
too.
complete the whole.
That's messy
Agreed.
too.
Very much. It's like the every four
I don't
over
know
with
how
messiness.
all of
It's
Martell's
ridiculous.
moves. Like, oh, I know Martell. I see Martell all the time because he with Destiny at the gym. And this must be the only gym out there in Huntsville that everybody goes to. So I don't
I'm
understand why
telling you, this gym. I'm
so
telling
different. Like, oh, you look different. But you see me every week at the gym.
Right. I
Or the
was just
grocery
like,
store.
whatever.
everybody went to high
Exactly.
school together.
And then my next thing is
It was like
she gonna
everybody went
say,
to high school
"Oh,
together. Everybody knew each other. Mm.
okay, I guess
And
I'm not
Huntsville
talking."
is not that big. So you know that lady.
No, I think it's the delay for me. It's stupid. My internet's going in and out, so it's a delay for me. So I'm apologize late about that. But what were you saying, Lee? Was this a delay for
And
me?
then
I'm sorry.
and the next thing is how she gonna say, "Well, I don't. You a personal trainer, but you don't have men clients." So I don't know too. I ain't gonna say I don't know too many ladies,
Wow.
but you stopping your corn because you got more chance at more training more men than you do women.
Wait, who said that?
Trish,
Trisha.
she said Trisha said it to Stormy when she was like, because Martell was like, "Oh, I gotta go to the gym," and so she tells when he leaves, Stormy says, "You should train him," and she says, "I don't train men, so you just training bitches?" Because
Wow.
I'm
But then
confused.
sometimes
That's crazy.
like Martell and like them, they probably feel like they know what they doing in the gym and they don't need a trainer.
Right, but Stormy was asking her. So just for that scene, I guess I don't know if she really would or not. And then I was like, well, doesn't your boyfriend or whatever, doesn't he train men? Like you could just have him do it. But to go along with what the producers were trying to sell us, they wanted it to be like, okay, well, Trisha's gonna be in the gym training him for this party. And it's like, okay.
Forget all that. Tricia, bring your ex-husband on the show. I want to know why y'all can't sign these papers. That's what I want to know.
Okay,
Come on, Kim
okay.
my cheeks. Come on, Kim my cheeks.
Why you
That's
already
insane
engaged
right
to another
there.
man, but you ain't fully divorced? That's
Right. He's talking about as soon as the paper signed, we can walk down the aisle. Sir, the question is, why aren't y'all
I
signing?
was like, how you gonna say that? Right.
that's the ghetto.
What's your song? Signed. What's the signed divorce paper song?
I don't know, but we ain't gonna promote the song over here. They can go to applemusic.com and figure it out.
Oh my god! But look, my thing is with that is crazy to me that when she first said it about, they was like, what's going on with your ex-husband? She was like, oh, she can't play it off. She was like, your ex-husband don't want to divorce you, ma'am. He would have signed the papers. Like, what's the real tea with that? Like, he should be the boyfriend or fiance or whatever's going on should be asking the question like, why? What are we waiting for? Do you want to marry me? Do you want to get married? She said she's scared. Something about that.
Okay.
That neither one of them
Mm.
signed. Because I thought Erica can correct me because she's the legal person. But I thought if one person signed, the judge after so long will be like, okay, you wasting time, y'all divorced. They don't care nothing about that second signature. But
Oh no.
But I thought you
No.
can't just hold.
I had to do it.
Well, I don't think you can. I don't know if you can. I don't think you can necessarily just hold them hostage. But if they both haven't signed, no, I think she said in this episode they haven't filed. Right? I thought that's what she said. Or she said,
right? Yeah, she did because no, she did say that because they
and,
asked her, we haven't filed, and she was looking like, girl, what?
But my question, even before we get to that craziness, why are you telling Tisha your personal business and she hasn't even fully hired you yet? Like this is just an intro workout session. I was like, okay, producers,
Yes.
you're gonna have to use this script on the second workout. She's gonna have to pay me a few workouts before I tell her, oh, I'm still married and I have a boyfriend. Like I was like, you don't even know this woman.
Because Tisha ain't about to do nothing but run tell Kimmy and Destiny. She just about to go run tell your business.
Right, but I'm like, you don't know.
Oh, you know
like
that.
she's a brand new client. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, do some more squats. You got me confused by this whole conversation. Especially when she was like, well, because I felt like she told her more than she told Stormy. So I was like, um, okay. But yeah, I mean, I think you can file a motion to compel and you can show that the person is delaying in the course and there are things you can do. But if you are also straggling, then there's that.
Right. Give them more camera time because this story I want to hear more about.
Yeah, because it's definitely the more
This
she talks,
storyline is annoying.
the more it feels like she just started dating that guy. Because I'm like, has a new guy just got here? Because why is he okay with this?
She been dating that new guy
Not
longer
that the
than
new guy just got here.
Because I'm like, okay,
She seemed like she's more into. Hey, hold on. This is a side note. Look, I know I kept saying what is because it's the next scene for the next episode for me. When I saw her bent over with her husband, I was like, "What are we doing? What are we
oh,
doing
you talking
here?"
about Ned?
Like when I saw,
Look,
yeah. Let me tell you something. When I seen the first of all, Stormy hair with the blonde, I was like, "Who the hell is that?" First of all, I thought it was an alien theme party. I was so confused how everything was going on. I was like, "We're just."
I didn't see
Are we
I'm about to
talking?
say
Stormy.
something. I was
We
so
talking
confused
about
by
the
the
hairstyle for the next
no.
week?
Look, they had the yes, yes. I was so in party, and then I see Nell come out trying to dance with her stuff out on her hood, and I was like, "Oh my god, what is going on in Huntsville this season?" I don't know.
A hot mess.
I
A
liked
hot
it.
mess.
I liked it.
No, it her dancing on her man, but it just was the look of it. I don't know, maybe it was the suit was too gold and shiny. I don't know what
It was.
what was going on. I just feel like a lot was happening.
The
But I
next
didn't
week
know
looks
her
better
dancing with her man. I just
off on somebody next
who
week.
it do?
I think she gonna go
Who was it? Stormy? Who get into it? Tisha?
because Tisha didn't she say I said what I said?
She said like Tisha was like, I said what I said, and Stormy was like, so what you say about such and such? I don't know exactly what was the word verbatim, but Erica, you might know Huntsville person. Somebody
No,
laughing
I
at
don't
me.
think
Do
I'm
you
trying to
know
think. I saw
what?
them yelling at the end, but I don't remember.
Next week will be better. But I got a question. What was going on with Marceau and Martell this week? Because all I saw is Marceau doesn't like Martell anymore.
Oh
Oh,
wow,
I ain't
I
care.
must have
on
missed
IG
that.
or something? Was this on IG?
Yeah, on Instagram and stuff, people were making videos about Marceau not liking Martell anymore. And
Oh, that's right. I think Marcel had an interview with somebody, right? I think.
oh, is that what it
Like
was?
maybe that guy is his name Dusty or something with Carlos, who Carlos has interviewed people. I didn't actually see it, honestly. I didn't see the interview, but I know what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
didn't watch it
Did
either.
say
Sorry,
he
it
did
didn't.
I did hear people reacting to it. So you are right on that, but sadly
Ain't nothing
it, wa-
okay.
it wasn't interesting enough for me to be like, let me go watch that interview. But I think he did make some comments in that interview about Martell, actually.
I don't
But
know because some people have the interview with is Carlos King and his whoever these people are that I don't know. So anyway, I didn't know anything about that. Don't even know who this person. Yeah, it's an interview with it's Carlos King and his people. That man has so much control over that stuff. It's crazy to me. But anyway, what else were we talking about besides that?
so we talked about Tisha in the gym, Stormy. Um,
That was it.
I think that's it. Yeah, the pink party, and then the Moses scene, and then just oh, the only thing I was gonna say about Sunny was I did not think it was a good look for her to be like, oh, Destiny was just getting flued out and humped on in the hotel, and just like all this crazy stuff, and it's like, okay, he told you this? Like, what are you talking about? You weren't even, you know, like what?
I fast forward through that part. I didn't know what Sonny said.
Yeah, she made a comment like that when because she was so busy trying to first she was jealous about like, oh, what did she wear? How did she look? All this. And then she kind of like was dogging whatever their relationship was. Because when he was trying to, he just seemed so slow. So he's like, well, then she said, and then she was like she was coming out there, but I didn't pay or whatever. And then Sunny made this comment about her being flued out and she was getting humped on and stuff. And I'm like, girl, like
Who
it just
cares?
Oh,
seemed
is that when he see, that's
right.
the
It
whole
just
thing
seemed too
about the
much.
ring, right?
Because I was like,
I have my ring and all that crap, and she had the heels
yeah,
on. That
yeah,
whole scene
and
was a waste of time too.
yeah,
Look, my lady been
yeah,
told the ring don't mean a thing.
yeah, yeah. The ring, but I felt like she did
My
make a few
love
comments.
don't cost a
I know,
thing.
right?
Sorry.
I just felt like she made a few comments towards Destiny that were just like, "You're doing too much. Like you married, just relax. Just
I can't
you don't have
wait
to make
for
it seem like Destiny was some side chick, side hoe, side whatever, and you weren't really in the relationship anyway. So just let
Sonny
it
better
go.
have that same smoke at the reunion. That's
Wow.
what I know. Say it to Destiny face. Cause it's gonna come
You
up.
ain't never lying. The reunion better be, I'm gonna tell you, it better be crazy. The reunion better be, I'm telling you, the
Yeah.
reunion better be popping. Because I'm talking about it. It better be I think the reunion gonna be good this season. I don't know why I feel like it's gonna be everybody doing using meet and greets with Carlos King and his people, and they're gonna talk about that. Coach King gonna host it. Coach King gonna be a cat. Let me stop.
What?
Oh, oh my god, Erica. Look, I told y'all today I was being super shady. I don't know. Oh, I love your earrings, my cheeks. I'm gonna be super shady today. I don't know. It is what it is. Yes, Sunny has a lot of energy towards Destiny. You know, and again with the Sunny situation, I do want to hear more from Sunny. I went in there to have that conversation with Moses when they talked to Destiny. I think that would have been super spicy. And then I think a lot of clarifications and things would have been made. Like if you're saying this date, how do you know what he's told her? Is he there and you didn't wear your ring? Like, what's the real tea with that? Because if she would have been there, I think the conversation would have been completely different. I think a lot of truth would have been told to both of them, and they found out a lot about him. All that. I think that she should have been there. What do y'all think, Erica?
Um, maybe. I mean, like on one hand, I feel
Mhm.
like you had the relationship with Moses, and Moses knew everything and decided to probably pursue
Right.
this woman to, so I get why you had that discussion with Moses. I'm not sure if Sonny was there, if an actual discussion would really be had, because to me it seems like Sonny is so busy coming at Destiny like you a side hoe. I was never your friend. He was just doing,
Uh-oh.
you know what I'm saying? She feels like she's bought so far into what Moses has said that she's not really using common sense from what I can see. And so I say that to say I don't think that she would have been open to Destiny bringing out the actual receipts on the timeline, because I don't think she would really be there to hear it. But if she was, it would be, they both would be have what they would have Moses looking silly again if they both did it. But
Mm, well, that storyline to me is gonna end up dragged out. I think they're gonna wait for Sunny and her to really have that moment, like final episode or the reunion. Then it's really gonna get heated because they're gonna be right from each other. And I got text messages when he said he loved me and wanted to see my thing or whatever it might be. All this kind of crazy stuff. It's gonna be that at the reunion. She's gonna have all kind of pictures. Oh, he sent me a picture of his. It's gonna be at least words very ghetto at the reunion. I got a feeling. That's why I feel like they're not showing them too much together as far as Destiny or Sunny together. It's always separate. They're gonna reunion for that big bam. I don't know. Okay, so what else happened after that? I know we're getting ready for Nail's party or whatever, and then Stormy's party, the next episode, and all that mess is gonna happen. Do we miss anything at the end of this episode? I'm not even sure at the end.
Nope,
Mm-mm.
I think that's it, pretty much.
Final words, Erica.
I don't know. Hopefully next week will be better. Those are my words.
Wow. Okay. Lee, final words.
Until next week.
After these messages, we'll be right back here, my Cheeks TV.
I agree with everything that was previously said. I'm gonna hold my opinions for next week. This
It's
week is
time to say
boring.
bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I like that was my new one. With that being said, y'all, we don't really have much else to say. I know it is Juneteenth this week. I'm actually off this Thursday, so I'm gonna see if I can try to get some into some shenanigans. If I do, I will record it. You guys see it this weekend. I have some exclusive interviews coming up this weekend. Never ever, and then we will have. Do believe it's gonna be an explosive panel this Saturday. I believe it's gonna be a messy and ghetto ass week. So it is what it is. Okay. Until next time, I will see y'all. Bye.